Hello everybody. Welcome back to Mz.Gloglo Spiritual Motivation. I'm back today, as I stated in the previous video, and I also posted on my community post. Today is day 1, beginning the series of self-care. That's what we're going to be doing today. So happy, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. Happy Wednesday to everybody. I tell you, we've been in the house so long, I get confused about this, the days of the week and stuff. So anyway, happy Wednesday to everybody. I love you all and God bless. So today we are going to be starting our new series that is called self-care. Yes, I used to do this series on the other page, but on the other channel, Mz.Gloglo Loves Love. So I decided to bring it over here to this channel. Bear with me as I put this necklace on. It'd be kind of hard to get these things on. You know, you ain't got no fingernails. Well, I do stuff better without fingernails, actually. I'm not a fingernail person. Just want to put something on my neck. So anyway, happy Wednesday. God bless. Thank you all for tuning in. We are back today with another video on Mz.Gloglo Spiritual Motivation. And we're going to begin the series Self-Care. And this book say, Choose You, a guided self-care journal made just for you. Let's say a word of prayer and invite the Lord into this platform, and let's get started. Dear Lord, I want to thank you for waking me up this morning. I thank you for watching over me while I slept in slumber last night. I thank you for watching over all of my family, friends, co-workers, peers, neighbors, everybody, God. I ask that you continue to watch over us today, to lead and guide us today, to order our footsteps in your word, Lord. And I ask that you let every word that be spoken out of my mouth be words of encouragement, motivation, and uplifting, and words of truth. In Jesus Christ's holy name, amen. So yes, we're back. We are doing self-care. And the book that I want to start with is going to be Finding Gratitude. We'll start with Finding Gratitude today. Finding Gratitude, simple ideas that can change your life. Okay? So what this book do is it teaches you how to relax. It teaches you how to just take a moment and be thankful, you know, for everything. You know, just be thankful how you feel, you know. And I used to didn't know how to relax and meditate like that. I'm going to be honest with you, I really did. But when I started doing self-care, and this started, I think, last year, I learned how to meditate, to sit down and just meditate for 5, 10, 15 minutes on one thing constantly. And that feels so good. It is so mind relaxing. I'm telling you guys, you got to try it. So this is how they taught me how to relax, by reading this book. You just sit down and you breathe in, breathe out. And they tell us to do that like 5 times. And what that does is it frees, to me, it frees my mind. It frees my spirit, okay? And it just helps me to relax on one thing. It say, your calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. So guess what? Relax. And that is a quote by Brian McGill. He's an American author. And I love that quote because it actually tells the truth. A calm mind is the ultimate weapon against your challenges. And it is. If you are relaxed, I think you can get anything done if you're quite relaxed. So, we're going to start on the first page. And it said, breathe in and take a moment to be thankful for that. It feels good. Now give God thanks. This beautiful book is filled with simple ideas of things that can be grateful. You can be grateful for, and that can really change your life for the better. Nearly always in life, it is the simple things, and sometimes even the things we complain about, that are actually the ones that give us true joy. When we are in a constant state of rushing, it is hard to see the wonderful gifts that surround us. So we urge you to take a moment, grab a cup of tea, and flip through these pages. So I didn't grab a cup of tea, but I did grab my liquid weight loss in a cup. And I don't know if y'all can see, maybe the camera's too close to me, but I'm actually losing weight. And I'm proud of myself. And I want to thank my weight loss advisor, Taking Charge with Tamika. Check her out. She have a YouTube channel, Taking Charge with Tamika. What exactly is gratitude? Gratitude is simply showing appreciation or being thankful. When we are busy in the rush of the daily life, it can be the last thing we think of is gratitude. Do you wake each morning? Do you wake? Let me cut this off behind me. Do you wake each morning and give thanks for another day of life? I do. Every morning I wake up, I give God thanks for blessing me to live to see a brand new day. A day that I've never seen before. Every morning you wake up, it's a brand new day. It's a day that have not been here before, you have not seen before. I give thanks to God every day, okay? Then they said probably not. Well, I disagree. I agree to disagree because I give thanks. Well done if you do. We tend to rush into each day. Alarms goes off, places to be, things to do. Wouldn't it be a wonderful way to start the day off? Yes, yes, and yes. Just taking a moment to realize the gift of another day. Gratitude is your superpower. Gratitude is amazing. It gives us the ability to flip negatives into positives. Gratitude gives us the ability to flip negatives into positive. That is so true. Even in the darkest of situations, if we give it time, we can see things we can be grateful for. Lessons to be learned, love given, acts of kindness from others, building characters, and so on. The secret is practicing just like the muscles. The more you use them, the stronger it becomes. Using gratitude helps you strengthen your brain to seek out the good and in turn raise your level of happiness. You don't need to change your words to be happier. You simply need to change your mind. And gratitude helps you do just that. I like that. It said you don't need to change your world to be happier. You simply need to change your mind. And gratitude helps us to change our mind. So remember that. That is something everybody needs to remember. That we don't need to change our world to be happier. We just simply need to change our mind. That makes perfectly good sense. And that brings me right back to self-care. Why I chose to do a self-care series. Because I chose self-care because I wanted to make a change in my life. A good change. I wanted to change the way I eat. Change the way I even think about food. Change the way I look at food. Okay? So self-care to me, my beginning is my lifestyle change. That's what I want to do. I don't consider myself on a diet. I consider myself making a lifestyle changing, eating habit, physical activity, implementing all that into my life, something that have not been into my life in a long time. So, change is good, especially when it's positive. If you can take your negatives in your life and flip them around to become positive, you are doing an amazing thing. Okay? Now let me finish this and then we go to the next book. When practicing gratitude, adding emotions give it real power. Simply by adding because to anything you are grateful for makes you think about why you are grateful for your pet. because it gives you unconditional love. How does this make you feel? Truly loved, happy, grateful? Simply saying, I am grateful for my dog. Just ain't the same. It's only half of the story, and it doesn't unleash the superpower of gratitude. Starting it out can be hard to think of things to be grateful for and why. So the content of these books are simple reminders of some of the wonderful things that we can be grateful for if we simply stop and notice. When we remind ourselves that these are important things, it makes life choices a lot simpler. While not every page may apply to you or your life, we hope that most of them will. We have also sprinkled a little bit of the science around gratitude and happiness, because the effects of gratitude on your body and mind are not really fascinating. See the good in the world, because there really is so much of it to see. See the wonder in the world, because we are surrounded by it. First quote, life-changing self-care is, life is amazing in its simplicity. Be amazed, be in awe, be a gratitude. First quote. Life is amazing in its simplicity. Be amazed, be in awe, and be in gratitude. So, once again, what is gratitude? Gratitude is amazing. Gratitude gives us the ability to flip our negatives into a positive. We don't need, we don't need to change our world to be happier. We simply need to change our mind. Okay? We don't need to change our world to be happier. We simply need to change our mind. Now, starting out with the self-care planner. This book is simply introducing you to relaxation, meditation, how to focus on one thing, and it's helping us to find out how we struggle to find peaceful moments during our day. Is it difficult to make time to exercise? Do you wish that you could focus more on your spiritual well-being? We all know self-care is something we should do, but it's always the first thing we neglect. Self-care, we neglect ourselves first. Okay? The self-care plan empowers you to give yourself the priority you deserve right at the top of your to-do list. You can carve out moments during the day to focus on what you love about life, let go of guilt, give positive thinking, and acts of self-compassionate precedence. Your busy life easier to manage. Okay? What is an intention? An intention is something you desire to manifest into your life. An intention is something you desire to manifest in your life, okay? More like a resolution or a wish. And then they say, it's just telling us when setting self-care intention, specificity, the key is key. Specificity is the key. Instead of proclaiming, I want to get fit, refine your statement like, I intend to lose weight this month so that I can get healthier. Okay? Like that. I intend to do fine Hatha yoga sequence this morning. I always thought yoga was boring, and it is boring in a sense. It is, I must admit. It's very boring in a sense. But once you do it, once you start doing some of it, because I got a yoga book and I do some of the exercises in there, and it can get boring. It's really quiet, but it also helps you to meditate and to focus on you. This is my thing. This is why I want to do self-care series. It helps me to focus on me. It keeps me from neglecting myself. Before I started doing this self-care series, I did not pamper my feet. I didn't think about getting my nails done. Y'all see every now and then I go get my nails done. You know, some things I'm not going to do too often because I'm not materialistic like that. You know, I'm a very plain person, you know. So I'm not into the nails and the pedicures and stuff. If I can scrape my own feet at home, I do that. I scrape my feet. We got a foot spa here. We got some stuff that you just rub on your feet. You soak your feet, and when you take it out, you rub this stuff. As you rubbing this stuff on your feet, it literally takes the dead skin off of your feet. So yeah, now I am into self-caring for myself. Okay? Now, this month focus, it say when you have to tackle something difficult, try to slow the cycles of your breath to instill calm. Slow rhythmic breathing provides your brain more oxygen. Hyperventilating, everybody know what that is. That means when you're breathing too fast. The faster you breathe, the less oxygen your brains get. When you meditate, slow rhythmic breathing gives a lot of oxygen into your brain. Okay, so you feel mentally alerted and clear-headed when you meditate, when you just sit down and breathe in and breathe out. Even if you just do it for 5 minutes and just focus on one thing, it helps, okay? You feel mentally alert, clear-headed, instead of feeling overwhelmed, doubting your ability to rise to the challenge. Stop and center yourself and invite calmness to permeate your beings. Within the circles of your solitude is everything you need. Within the circles of your solitude, when you are sitting down, breathing in, breathing out, everything you need, all the energy that you need to flip your negative into your positive is in the circle of your solitude. Okay? Now, my self-care intentions for this month is this. It is to meditate, to breathe slowly, to connect with my spiritual side. It is to lose weight. And to first is to give God thanks for life, for health, strength, and family. So, my self-care intentions for this month is I want to focus on my health, my physical well-being, and strengthening, building my relationship with the Lord. That concludes this book. So I write everything down, the little notes in here, and that's what I was reading to y'all, because I done read this already. Okay? So, we just going through the book. And this is the self-care planner. Now, this week tip to instill calmness in your life is, number 1, body for your body. Since this is the very beginning of self-care, what we want to do is we want to awaken our center of power. How do we do this? Halfway between your heart and your belly button is your solar plexus. Activate this acupressure point to increase self-confidence and calm anxiety. Push your thumb against the spot halfway between your heart and your navel. Halfway. It said push your thumb against the spot. Hold for 1 minute to trigger healing energy. Release, relax, repeat. So halfway between, this is my heart. Halfway between is here. Because my belly button is here. And you're going to do, when you meditate, you want to push that spot. Once you push that spot with your thumb, what it's going to do is it's going to trigger your healing energy. And it's going to release. Then what you do, you push, hold for a minute, release. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax and repeat it 5 times. The second tip, this one is for the mind. Slow the brain's activity. The awakening mind generates brainwave frequencies that range between 13 and 30 cycles per second. Those frequencies drop to 8 to 13 CPS during meditation when your heart rate and respiration slows. As the mind and body align, calmness prevails, calmness come in. Practice a soothing meditation for the first thing in the morning to set the tone for your day. And that's what I've been doing since I do this. I sit down, I got a rug right here. And I also got a yoga mat. I either use the mat, but mostly I just sit on this rug because it's a pink, real fuzzy rug. And I meditate, and I take my thumb and I do my pressure point halfway between, down my stomach, halfway from my heart to my navel. I press, I release, and I breathe in and I breathe out. And I do that like 5 or 6 times. And what that does is it releases healing energy. Then I do the brain activity, you know, practice soothing meditation. You just meditate. That's all you're doing. And that slows the brain activity down. It stops your brains from rumbling and roaning and just a whole lot of traffic going through in there, okay? Number 3, I'm getting close. I got to cut this out. Soothe your spirit. That's the third thing that you're going to instill calm into is your spirit. First was the body. Second is the mind. Third is the spirit. Soothe your spirit. Mentally and physical turbulence often cause a restless spirit, but when you can surrender to a higher power, releasing expectations and the desire to control a particular outcomes, your spirit settles into a peaceful acceptance. In times of trouble, recognize what you can control and what is beyond your grasp. Doing so will relieve your mind of unnecessary worrying, okay? That's how you soothe your spirit. My self-care intentions for the week. All of this is wrote down, okay? My self-care intentions for the week. For my body, my feet was this week focus. I already said that. My mind, for the release, calm my mind, I did body stretches. I got a yoga book. I'll try to show you guys that on the next series. I do body stretches out of there. For the spirit, to connect with God on a more mature level. And today, my self-care intentions was to promote, relax, peaceful mind, body, and soul, and to get in touch with my emotional side. Okay? That is it. For that book, we gonna run out of time, so let's go ahead and get to this one. Let me see. This book right here, it's really nothing. It's just like, it's a food journal. It's where I'm actually going to be keeping my food journal. But it's saying getting to know yourself. Getting to know yourself. Emotional habits. Eating. Lifestyle change. Day 1. This is day 1 of my self-care lifestyle change. Okay? When do you feel the most connection or love? I feel the most love when I am spiritually in awe with God. And when I am with my family. Okay? And then after that, I just write down what I have eat for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I just put my little quote, let's get it. And then at the end, I feel emotional when I am being taken advantage of or being used. That's simply it. All that you put in this book. That's it. You just filling it out. Okay? And it is an everyday calm, peaceful prompts for tranquil moments. Okay, the last book we have right here, we got to do this in like 6 minutes because we're running out of time. It takes a while when you got to go through these books. I'm not going to go through the introduction. I'm just going to go to all about self-care, just give you guys the introduction to that self-care, but I'm not going to read the introduction. It say, what is self-care? Self-care at its core is simple, which is important because there are enough things in life that are complicated. It is acknowledging that you matters that your well-being, your mood, your energy, and thoughts are priorities and not afterthoughts. It simply means you need to put yourself first sometimes, okay? It is taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind, taking care of your body and spirit, and doing these things that help you feel good, actually better than good. Self-care should help you feel great, and it do. My energy is up. It makes me feel so good and so relaxed. My mind is so peaceful. Think back to a time when you felt great. During that time, what were you doing to take care of yourself? How often did you put yourself first? I don't think I really ever did until now. Until I came into contact with this. Now, it says the 6 types of self-care. Number 1, emotional self-care includes taking time for your emotion or doing pleasurable activities such as talking with a friend, watching TV, family movie, dancing, going to therapy, whatever. You need to take care of your emotions so you can experience positive feelings more often and more strongly than negative ones, okay? So the first type of self-care is emotional self-care. Number 2 is mental self-care. It is doing something mentally stimulating, such as playing a game, doing a puzzle, or doing something that allows you to take care of your mental state, like using affirmations or practicing kindness to yourself. That's number 2, mentally self-care. Self-care number 3 is physical self-care. That is taking care of your body and might include activities like exercise and eating well, stretch, or yoga, okay? Number 4 is practical. Number 4 is practical self-care, which is typically about what you need to do in a more logistic sense, such as decluttering, tackling something on your to-do list. That is practical self-care. Number 5 is social self-care. Uses friends and other people to help you maintain relationship, feel connected with others, and take care of yourself. It includes engaging in activities that includes others to allow you to be social, like a night out with friends, talking on the phone, social. Social self-care is number 5. Number 6, spiritual self-care. The important will depend on your spiritual belief, but might include meditations, going to church, or praying. When you practice spiritual self-care, you feel more connected to a higher power and therefore more grounded and more secure. That is so true. That is so true. So how can you find time for self-care? You're busy. That's 100% true, but you have to have time for your self-care. Okay? Take time for you. So now get ready to choose you. So now that you know how to choose you, it's time to give self-care a try. On each page in the journey, you'll find questions about your day, your experience with self-care activities. Okay? Now, hello.
We've been trying to reach.
Tell me. Okay, so this is the day 1. Today's self-care activity is, I said, pamper myself and start my physical activity. Today I started my food journey plus lifestyle eating change. Okay. Today's takeaway: make this a regular activity. That's my today's takeaway. I want to make the things I just said: pampering myself, starting my physical activity, doing my food journey, and a lifestyle eating change. I'm making this a regular part of my activity. Okay. Choose you, check in, and how did I feel? I want you guys to see what I'm reading. Okay. It says, before I started, how did I feel? I said I was calm, I was cheerful, I was anxious. Doing my meditation and stuff, how did I feel? I started to feel relaxed. I began to feel awesome. I felt more energized, and I was actually surprised that I enjoyed it. After, I felt hopeful, confident, peaceful, and I felt more focused. Now, this was just what I needed, because I have been struggling with obesity all my life. I wanted to feel free. I wanted to walk and not fall, run and not faint. I wanted to be mobile, okay? My awesome notes for today is, today I started to feel better about my physical appearance. I feel as if I moved more freely. I loved me. I loved me. I loved me. All glory to Jesus Christ. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think about this self-care series, and what are you doing to choosing your self-care. How are you pampering yourself, you know? And I will see you guys tomorrow with the next episode or the next series tomorrow. Remember, we're all under one God, one nation, one love. Choose you. Choose you, choose you, choose self-care. And remember, God loved you so much that, guess what? He gave his only begotten son because he chose you. With that being said, I love you. I hope you enjoy. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Leave me a comment down below and share it out. With that being said, I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Happy Wednesday. God bless. Stay safe. Stay prayed up and keep the faith. Bye. I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.